Welcome to S. Marlon! Okay, we've had several questions for Mark Charnock, who plays Marlon. And the first one is from Francesca, or Franquetta, as I call her when we're alone at dinner. And she's asked, you know, which of the other characters I like and who I'd most like to play if I wasn't playing Marlon. My favourite character, I have to say, a bit biased, is Zach, played by Steve Halliwell. But if I could choose to play one other character, I think actually it'd be one of the King brothers. I quite like to be a baddie. And if I had to pick one of the King brothers, I'd probably go for Matthew King. The sort of cool, I mean, I couldn't play it as well as Dave Healy, obviously, but he does a good baddie. But I think I'd like to play a baddie for a day. Watch this, I'll just audition for you. I think I proved my point. Right, okay, the next question is from New Zealand. Carolyn in New Zealand. Hello, Carolyn, you crazy Kiwi. This question, she's saying, can I cook in real life? I get asked this question quite a lot, and the long answer is no. And in fact, they often have to they pre-prepare all my food because we haven't got time for me to cook it, obviously. But also just little things like chopping. I've tried so hard to learn the fancy chef chopping thing. I spent a day in Gordon Ramsay's kitchen trying to learn that. Failed. He just said I had sausage fingers and I failed. So I kind of saw the vegetables now, and the director will say, "Oh, he's chopped the vegetables," and then he sees me doing it and he goes, "Oh God, can we either recast or move the camera away from Mark?" So yeah, the answer is I'm not incompetent in the kitchen. I've got about half a dozen like recipes I can do really well, but in comparison to Marlon, forget about it. Hi Mark, says Jill, the little minx. And she says, if you could write a storyline for Marlon, what would it be? We really enjoy watching your character. Your comedy is brilliant, you lanky git. Gillian, that's a bit personal. She didn't write lanky git. I made that up to get her in trouble. If I could write a storyline for Marlon, that's a good one. I mean, the great thing about the part I play is I get a bit of comedy, a bit of drama, so it's never boring. I'm always sort of like up and down. The character's losing or he's ecstatic. So it's they've given the character a really good emotional life. And then when I get comedy storylines, that's a blast as well. So I really can't complain. If I could sort of have one storyline, I'd love a storyline where maybe say Marlon and Paddy and Eli went into business together. And I think that would cause really good fun and frolics because of the brothers' rivalry, Paddy's nervousness, Marlon's neurosis, and I just think those three characters work really well together in a good comedy business storyline. The new kings? Who knows? So the last question is from Yaz in Harrogate. All right, Yaz, and Yaz is saying they really like the stuff between me and Dominic Brunt, who plays Paddy, and is asking whether we stick to the script or is a lot of it improvised and ad-libbed. The answer to that is you've got to stick to the scripts, you know, we respect the scripts and all that sort of stuff. But me and Dominic, I think we know each other so well by now that I wouldn't say it's improvised exactly, but we don't mind. We try to do things so we're talking over each other or getting in each other's way of the lines. And we know each other very well off set, and I just think we've developed a sense of humour now that we're really trying to bring out on screen as much as we can. And you're right, you know, you're saying you think it's underused, and I wish there was more of Marlon and Paddy as well. But I think what was good is we pick up each other's rhythms really well, and both of us are up for trying anything to make it fresh and come off the page. They write well for Paddy and Marlon, and they make it easy to play with the script. So it's some of my favourite stuff was with Dominic. So that was I'm glad you asked that question because yeah, we love working together. Anyway, that's the end of Ask Marlon. I'll see you next time.